Alright, sorry for the delay on this. I had a video already created from today and went to upload it and even said it uploaded and then boom, it was gone. It disappeared. So maybe that's a Halloween omen or something. So we'll go with it. Hopefully you enjoyed your trick-or-treating if you did that, and hopefully you gave an effort as well. Again, sorry for the bad jokes. Alright, real quick rundown on how to write a thesis. There's not a whole lot to discuss on this right now. I want to see how we do this, and we'll tweak it as we go along. But the purpose of a thesis statement is to provide direction and focus when you're going to write your eventual essay. It will help you develop structure. I'm going to talk about that a little bit in a moment. Again, this is all leading up to you writing essays over historical documents, primarily secondary sources and primary sources. Now, things to remember when you write a thesis. First of all, don't write in the first person. Do not put I, me, we. I would even really avoid using you, although that's not first person, in your thesis and especially your essays. Don't start out your essay with, today I'm going to tell you about, or anything like that, because you know that's not the correct way to do this. But avoid saying I believe or I think. I already know that's what you think because you're writing the essay. Secondly, make sure you're answering the question. A lot of people make big mistakes when they don't address the question that's being asked. They have really great essays, but they're not over what they're supposed to be writing on, and so I can't give you credit for that. And lastly, take a side in your thesis. Do not try to argue both sides. They don't want to hear that. You need to pick one side and stick with it, and recognize that you're right and try to prove why you're right. Don't sit on the fence, because all you do then is you're going to upset both sides of the argument. Pick a side. You may have seen this last year, and this is kind of one of the better ways of expressing how to write a thesis. So the question is, what is the best dessert? Me, I like cupcakes, ice cream, assorted other things. My thesis for this question would be, some people will say that all desserts are great, but the best desserts are cupcakes, ice cream, and chocolate. Now did I answer the question? Yes, I said the best desserts are cupcakes, ice cream, and chocolate. Now if you notice the placement of my three arguments, cupcakes, ice cream, and chocolate, cupcakes is going to be my strongest argument. Some people say put your strongest argument at the end of the essay. I say put it at the first, because by the end of the essay, people are tired of reading it. The second strongest argument I have is ice cream. I put that as my second choice. It would be my second supporting paragraph whenever we write our essays. And then chocolate's my last one. Again, this is when we're writing essays. We're not going to do that this time over the Valley Forge question, but something that we need to look forward to in the future. So if I was writing a thesis statement for, if you were at Valley Forge, would you have quit? It's very easy to fall into the trap of writing in first person here. And I could understand why you would, because the question asks if you were at Valley Forge. But we're going to try to avoid that here and do the best we can without that. So my thesis statement would be, the hardships of Valley Forge were great, but quitting was not a consideration because the Continental Army needed soldiers, independence was worth the suffering, and Congress attempted to rectify the hardship. Now, if you'll notice, I have my three future paragraphs. Continental Army needed soldiers. That's why I would stay. Independence was worth the suffering. Who was doing the suffering? I was. And Congress attempted to rectify the hardships. Who was suffering the hardships? Again, I would be. And so you know this is my opinion because I wrote this thesis statement. All right? If you have any questions, post them on Edmodo. Please make sure you get this assignment taken care of. Your notebooks are due Monday. Your test is on Wednesday. We're going to answer some of those essential questions that are in your unit plan. Make sure that you take care of everything on that unit plan. If you have any questions, let me know. Good night.